Good morning, Spartans. Good morning, Alpha. Staff. So, we have a halftone dot pattern, but I'm going to replace it with the, call it a starburst, for lack of a better name. This is not Photoshop. This is, let's see if I can show you now. This is my InDesign. Okay. But I am going to go into Photoshop. File New. And let's see, US paper is 8.5 by 11, but we're going to double that to 17. The width is 17. Height is 11. Resolution 300. Call it Starburst. And I'll just put XC as in cross country. Click OK. Alright. So I want the starburst to burst from the center of our double page spread. So that's the same size as you're seeing right here. That's going to fit nicely into our InDesign document. That's just a guideline. You don't even need that. If you want dead center, then you could drag down from the rulers 2 guidelines. But I think visually, you just look for it. You don't necessarily have to have these guidelines. In other words, if you have a center point right here, if it's off center, that might even look better. So I'm going to do that. I'm going to just hide that. And I'm going to get rid of the rulers because I think it's going to look fine. Now, I'm going to take my pen tool. First thing you're going to look for is right here, it should say path. You want to use shape. Okay? I'm going to choose this red color. I'm going to aim right about here. Okay? Notice the shape layer. If you don't see the shape layer, then you don't have shape selected. I'm going to make a triangle. And the triangle size shouldn't matter at this point in time. I will, however, zoom out a little bit to make it right here. Now, it looks like it's a triangle, but what you need to do is come back to the original anchor point and close it. So you see when I hover over that initial anchor point, you see that little circle? That means you're going to be able to close that path. You want to do that. Okay. Now, I'm going to hold down Alt and Control and hit the letter T. Then I'm going to take that center register point and bring it down right on the tip of that triangle there. I'm going to come up here into the angle symbol and I'm going to give it a number that will divide evenly into 360 degrees because we know that 360 degrees makes a circle. Okay, I will choose 20. Now, 20 will not give me a gap, so I need to increase that. Let's try 30. 30 is a gap, but not big enough. So let me try 36. That looks okay. Now maybe the triangle isn't all that good, but let's try this. I'm going to hit Enter 2 times. Then with my left hand, I'm going to hold down Shift, Alt, Control, and with my right hand, letter T, and it's going to go all the way around that canvas. Now, we want this to extend so that this entire white area is filled in. We can do that by first going to the Move tool. That's this arrow up here on the top of your toolbar. Click on the Show Transform controls. There it is. I'm going to zoom out, and I'm going to grab my handle. Now we don't want the base of the triangle to show, so we need to make this nice and large. Notice that? And remember, off center is good, so I can actually rotate that. If I take my move tool outside of this bounding box, I can get that. Now you may think that's too wide of a triangle. If that's the case, then I'm going to make another one. I'll just turn this eyeball off, and I'll make a new one. So I will take, let me try blue. So I'm going to take my pen tool, and I'll make a skinnier triangle. Okay? Then I can take the move tool and actually just stretch it out. Okay? And then let's do the same thing. Alt Control T. Take our center node here, registration point, move it down, hit return. Now don't move this with your mouse, just hit return, and then with your left hand, you know what? I forgot something. Let's do Alt Control T again. You see, when you move this down, it means you're going to rotate it, but that's something we forgot to do, or I forgot to do. So I'm going to do 36 again. That looks good. That gap looks good. Now I'm going to hit return 2 times, and then Control Alt T. Let's see if that worked. It didn't work. Okay. All right. Let me delete that and try it again. Don't give up, folks. I apologize. So let me add a layer. I'm going to lock this. I'm going to come up here and lock this layer. First, you got to turn it on, lock it, then turn off the visibility. Okay, let's try this again. All right. Make a skinny triangle. It's big enough so I don't need to make it larger. Control Alt T. Move this down. Type in 36. Stick with 36. I think it's a good one. Hit enter twice. Shift, Alt, Control, and then the letter T. Oh, look at that. Perfect. If you want, you can fill in with another color the background by just doing Alt backspace. Okay. And there you go. Save as. It's already named. I'll save that to, for now, I'll just save it to the desktop. Click OK. Go back to InDesign. And zoom out. Take my rectangle tool. You know what I'm going to do, though? I'm going to turn these off. Then go to the rectangle and drag out from top left corner to bottom right corner. And then Control D. Okay, I just need to look for Starburst here. And there it is. Click open. And pretty good. Now, the only problem is it competes with that other type. So I could, if I wish, go into this text here. Let's see. Where is my... Ah, there it is. So I'm going to go to that title. I'm going to highlight the title, go to the links, and I'm going to edit this. So I'm going to come in here, And let's see, what color would look good against that background? How about a yellow? Okay. So I'll just come in here, double click it. Now I'm going to go to my swatches, the default yellow there. Click OK. Save it. Close it. And should have updated. There it is. Not bad, huh? All right, folks. Hope that helps. Thanks for watching.